This is Kalir. There are other people here, I swear.
Hi. I was waiting for the other person.
I know, right?
I don't know why.
It's fine, it's fine. We're...
It's me, fanboymaster. I sometimes show up on these things and make them worse.
This is Trynant. I don't show up that much, but I make it even worse.
This is gonna go very well, I swear. Anyway,
oh yeah,
it's time to go to Europe. We're not really picky about where.
Just want a vacation.
Oh yeah, I got loads of honor, and there are loads of things I can buy. And what am I going to buy? What does that do? Oh, that one's pretty nice. We're gonna get these first.
These caltrops will blanket an area and slice up the feet of anyone who steps on them. Your enemies can't chase you if they can't even walk.
So was that a cutscene you just skipped, or was that one we already saw?
That was a loading screen. That's all.
Oh. It went by so fast, and it looked like it had stuff to say, but I guess it wasn't that important.
I suspect it was gameplay tips. I don't want to play this.
I'm also gonna pick
While you're
this.
lurking in the shadows, or hiding behind cover, you can pounce on your targets as they pass within
So what
inches
kind
of
of, is there kind of like a character archetype you're going for here?
Like, these upgrades, you can get every single one if you get all the seals and honor and stuff throughout a playthrough, so really I'm just trying to get the things that I like the most. I don't have a special archetype, because that's what this page over here is for. We can unlock the different paths, like the Path of the Hunter for... Yeah, I'm going to actually run Path of the Hunter for this mission, because I forget what this mission calls for, and I don't actually use it that much, so I may as well get it in that one time.
Time to improvise.
Yeah.
Okay, so if this was like a roguelike, the styles would be like the characters that you pick at the start, and then the skill tree would be the items that you picked up, which are just like you use what you get.
Pretty much.
They say it can drive you mad, but I'm not so sure.
Anyway, now we have an actual
Never seen
cutscene.
anyone live long enough to find out. I had to beg Azai for more ink. It isn't even fresh. It's clumpy. Feel that? Oh, sorry. This is unacceptable. If Azai can't straighten this out, well, I'll go to the source and take care of it myself.
Anyway, we're going to start this mission with an entirely new batch of tattoos.
In Eastern Europe. He may be cornered, but be careful. He's sitting on a stockpile of weapons with his best troops surrounding him.
Tattoos give us extra ninja powers.
I mean, that's just common.
Stealthy enough.
This is your final mission.
Why else do people get
Stay
there?
sharp.
What do you mean self-expression?
Remember you by.
Alright, so since we're using the Path of the Hunter for this one, there's a couple things that differ. First, no distraction items. All of our items are attack items.
Those flashes of lightning could give the guards a chance to spot you.
Second, we don't get to replenish our item supplies at checkpoints. And third, when we do a stealth kill, we don't get the quick time event, which means we can't screw it up.
So it's just guaranteed stealth kills.
Guaranteed stealth kills, more attack items, fewer items. It's very much meant for players who just want to solve the problem by killing every guard.
For violent boys.
Yep. I don't also use it that often because I don't like to go out of my way to kill every guard, but you know what? This is a Let's Play. I may as well get outside my comfort zone a little bit on this one.
Good to at least
as well murder everybody.
Eh, they're on the way.
Or if
Your new mark
or
has
to quote a
heightened your
certain game, they're
senses.
in my way.
Concentrate, and you can sense everything around you, even through the walls.
Alright, so we also, because of our tattoo, we now have Farsight. In addition to expanding our range of protagonist vision, overworld vision, whatever, we can also see how different things connect to one another. So we can see that the middle lever here will open the door. The other two levers will activate killer death traps.
So this is part of the... To clarify,
Pulling the
that's
lever
part of
could
the
cost you your
style,
life.
not the,
No, this is something you
That
get
was
as
his
part
new
of the
tattoo.
boss. That's the tattoo that Dasan in the cutscene has given us.
Okay.
Look at this.
So stealth
It's
goggle
new gear for
tattoos.
Karajan's troops.
Yes.
They can't even
to go
fight
along with
without
our
these
bullet
toys to
time
protect them.
tattoos and the spoiler tattoo that we'll get later.
Oh, okay.
How are we going to get through there?
Didn't know Sam Fisher had ninja tattoos.
Oh yeah,
It's always covered.
What are our
so.
seals? Stealth kill all the guards in the catacombs, that'll be easy. Lure a guard into a stealth kill using a dead body, we can probably do that. And sneak into the castle without being detected, so we'll focus on that one first.
Seems doable.
Also, lightning here. They actually realized, hey, we want to have lightning flashes as a mechanic in this. But if we do how lightning actually works, where there's the flash and then you hear the thunder, it doesn't work as well as having thunder and then the lightning flash. That's just how lightning works in this game, in this setting.
Okay for that to be the case.
Alright, now I'm a trash man.
You got magic tattoos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Magic tattoos and I think a little bit of a formal function as well. No, other way around. I always get that wrong.
I know, I do too.
Point is, they tried to make a game that was fun.
Yeah, they
I've got the door
did a
open.
very good job of it, I would say. I'm enjoying myself at least.
I remember enjoying it when I played it.
What if not only did they make the thunder like before, like after the lightning, but they made it like lightning where it was at just semi-random intervals because you weren't sure where the lightning would strike?
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that be fun? No.
No.
So the walls you're hiding, the things you're hiding behind, they look kind of like the assets that you were hiding behind in the prior levels.
They
Or-
do have a couple of them that persist from stage to stage.
Like, that looks like a very generic dumpster. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can understand the grates looking the same. At least they look the same. But from what I've experienced,
Okay.
Only so much you can differentiate a trash co-brand garbage in 7
I'm just surprised it's not an ancient castle garbage bin.
Listen, ancient castles need to have their garbage tossed out. Sometimes you gotta get with times.
Alright, I think I'm gonna have to get a little silly on this one. Actually use one of my items. But hey, that's what they're here for, right?
I'd call you a chump if you didn't use any of them.
I thought items were there to be ignored during challenge runs.
Exactly.
Man, super dead.
Yep.
Oh, respect.
Spike Mine is a very handy tool from beginning to end.
Seems like it can be.
Nothing beats the classics.
Alright.
I would contend that spike mines are. I don't know if I would call them a classic outside of this game.
Classic murder tool.
Yep.
The one where you deploy a device on the ground that just absolutely impales people.
Yeah.
Like the absolutely impaling
As I
people,
refers to
I'd
you
buy.
as-
Classic
It's the
murder.
oldest trick in the book.
The
But do you
deployable
think
part
all
is
the
where
ones
I
who
raise an
love them
eyebrow. Also, that
Listen.
guy was spazzing out.
Put a
hard.
fresh twist.
I mean, he did see his buddy get impaled from an unforeseen trap in the ground. That throws anyone for a loop.
Yeah.
I don't really
was-
blame him.
I'm just impressed that they went to like the shaky light hand, the shaky hands that made the light like almost look glitchy at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Attention to detail that really sells them.
That and the murder. Good old murder.
We're all saying a lot of things that would be invisible and important.
That's what gaming's for.
Alright, how do I tackle this one? Oh, hi, Cosmo. Hey, come on, come on. Hang on a second. I gotta make sure Cosmo is in here. He's not allowed here anymore for reasons. Dog re-
It also had a difficulty mode called ninja.
Yeah. Heck, Sif might as well be a ninja with that freaking sword in his mouth.
I don't feel like that's the mark of a ninja.
I guess that's more like a night dog.
Oh, I can actually hide right here and I won't be detected by the dog immediately.
Nice.
Let's see, in that case, I think my plan of attack is let this guy go past and murder him. But now, how do I get past the dog?
Chew toy.
Here's my plan. We'll see if this works. That should not have worked.
And yet,
I mean, that's one of the least risky that should not have worked things to have happened, because now the dog's like, oh, I found someone who fell down, I'm gonna bark a whole lot, but also I'm not gonna be anywhere near there anymore, so whatever.
My sense of smell looks too tiny while I'm thinking about dead corpses.
Alright, now they're just gonna hang out back there? That's cool. That's cool. Now we're gonna do a little bit of this. Going to lure this guard over with the classic break every single light bulb trick. Another one of the oldest tricks in the book.
I'll agree to that one.
Also, yeah, this new stealth kill I got is already paying off immensely. So that guy, I think, is going to walk over here, open the door, and be like, hey, oh no, he's just going to stop right outside the door. Alright. That's fine.
He's very infatuated with that door.
it's a good door.
Right.
To open it would be blasphemy. It's kind of like
put our new caltrops to use.
Ow! There's spikes all over the floor.
so the caltrops are new.
The caltrops are new. They don't kill a guard like the spike mines do, but they do disable the guard long enough that the ninja can get in there and finish the job. There are also 3 of them rather than the 1 spike mine, and you can carry 3 caltrop packs rather than just 2 spike mines.
Oh, 15. So a total of 9 spiky foot herders at once.
Yep.
If you killed someone.
And you do.
Like, you also can't go for the Terrify on them because there's... Like, they don't get viscerally murdered by a spike mine.
Yeah.
Good. Now let's get out of here.
I don't know, it's just
you do get to totally ruin their debate skills. Because they don't have a leg to stand on.
Well,
Okay, Pete needs to join just so he can immediately quit because of that.
Oh no, I'll think of something far worse later.
I sent him
I have the highest expectations.
a text, so I guess we've
Okay.
checked with him on all possible vendors.
Your character can climb up ceilings. That gives them one more trait that makes them like Fred Astaire.
Mm-hmm. That's not all the ceilings they can climb on. They have to have these extremely auspicious handholds on them, but it's usually not a big problem.
Hey! Oh shit, Tim!
Oh, well, I messed that up. That's okay.
So if you die, with this style, you said your items that you fill at checkpoints, do they reset when you die?
Yeah, if you die, then your items are reset. Okay.
Stealth was nice while it was.
Yeah! No, it's okay. That I could also get the seal, lure a guard into a stealth kill by using a dead body, so it was still like at least 75% stealth. I will take it. And there's actually one path that it looks like you're going to unlock the last out of them that is meant for someone who is okay with being seen here or there, or who's just flat stealth and who wants insurance for that. It gives you +2 health. Anytime you get a stealth kill, you full heal. But also you get stronger martial arts. That's especially important. And finally, when you... Oh, you don't get to freeze time anymore when you use the focus move. Go mouse. Mouse did their best. Mouse did not survive.
The mouse will be remembered as a hero.
Yep. It will be immortalized by the mouse guard.
All we need is a red wall and then it'll be set.
Oh, is there... Oh, okay, I see what to do here.
I only respect mice that ride motorcycles.
What about medieval mice?
My bent walking
No?
stick.
What if the medieval mice had medieval motorcycles?
Chatter.
Those don't sound like motorcycles, those sound like bicycles.
I mean,
What
they
if
could be horses.
How about if they're from Mars? Then is the respect amplified or negated?
It's negated because I've seen an episode of Flight of Mice.
That bad, huh?
It's not good. It's not good.
Okay.
There is a tabletop RPG called Mouse Guard.
Yeah.
It is basically Red Bull the RPG from what I gather.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Alright, what do we got here? Upgrades for those cost 5. That only costs 3, and that's... I'll buy that for 3 honor.
Leaving a dead body hanging from a perch point can keep it from being
There
discovered.
also is a board game called
or
Ninja
it
Burger.
can serve as a terrifying warning
Burger.
to all who see it.
You must deliver burgers, but you're ninjas, so you have to do it steeply.
I'll buy that for an honor.
Oh, and now we can get Path of Nightmares.
That's concerning.
Yeah, we're gonna switch
awesome.
to that. We are going to switch to that. We're gonna take the caltrops. So, Path of Nightmares. They can
Once you
only
have them
carry one of the
then treat
items,
the
and it's an
weapon
attack item, so they can't carry 2 sets of items like the other sets can.
And dangerous.
However,
Your
all of your
speed
stealth
damage.
kills are
And when your
crazy
mission's over, you're dead.
good at scaring people. Like, anytime a guard sees a dead body, it's no longer, we have to be alert. It's, there's a dead person, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And they immediately get terrified, like they would from seeing someone get horribly murdered rather than normal murder.
So you basically, instead of doing stealth kills, you do the Doom guy kills from 2016 Doom.
That's definitely how the guards will perceive it, at least. It's also basically, we're a slasher villain now as far as the guards are concerned.
I'm okay with this.
I can't believe you became the murderous Batman.
Also
Sometimes known as
Batman.
Batman.
Sometimes. Most of the time.
Really appreciated playing Arkham Knight, running someone over with the Batmobile in the game and clearing them knocked down.
Yeah. Sometimes my enemies get really sleepy. Dead? No, he's just asleep. Got him.
So there's 2 fellas over there, as fellas are wont to do.
Oh no.
Let's get down here. messed that one up. It happens. Nobody's perfect.
Wow.
Alright,
is that a quick time event?
Yeah, I
idiom?
fumbled that, which I didn't have the chance to do with the Path of the Hunter. Already we're seeing the drawback of not having that, which I don't actually care about that much.
Oh, well.
So what happens if you mess up a quick time event? Like, it doesn't just mean that you have to try again, or does it just...
The kill takes longer, the guard makes more noise while it's happening. And you also might end up in a different position depending on the stealth kill. Like that one that I was doing was called Emperor's Abyss, which ordinarily you drag the guy down with you, and it's just like you effectively hide them as you're doing the kill. But because I messed that one up, I had to go up there to where they were to finish the job, which not ideal.
More like Emperor's Surface Water.
Yep. Okay, how do I do this? Oh, was I seen? Technically. Got it. Doesn't have to be elegant.
You're the slasher villain, you're not about elegance anymore.
Right.
So it wasn't one of your objectives to kill the guards without being seen or enter
We
the
did that
castle?
ages ago. Sneak into the castle without being detected.
Oh.
There's also lure a guard into a stealth kill with a dead body. We did that while being alerted, so that was fun. And now there's a part about the catacombs that we're about to go into, I think. Because now we're in the castle.
We're getting close, but there are guards all over the grounds. We should head down to the catacombs. That will be our best shot at getting to the inner keep.
I want to go up here, though. Like, I know that we're supposed to be going down there, but I want to go up here. Actually, let's scout a little bit. Oh, is that a chandelier? I feel like I have a chandelier.
Gotta say, pretty big castle here.
I mean, if it's not pretty big, you might as well not become the castle.
Yeah. But I mean, you know, I think yeah, this is bordering on, if not already passing Versailles levels of palace. So I'm just kind of questioning its castle status and maybe upgrading it to like palace, Hessian palace.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. I mean, Count Karajan is the sort to go big or go home.
Though admittedly, it is a pretty dingy giant castle.
I mean, he's been demonstrated as doing both. He traded a cargo body armor for Otto von Bismarck's line, and he ran home at the first sign of trouble.
Wow.
He has gone big and gone home.
That was kind of bad. I'll allow it.
I think I lost track of what I'm supposed to be doing, but that's okay, because I'm a ninja and I do what I want. I don't think anyone else is over there, though. No, I think it's just the dog and the dude, so I'm just gonna go back.
So you're that kind of ninja, the do whatever you want kind.
I mean, we're gathering honor for doing all this stuff, but we're gathering honor for doing things like luring a guard into a stealth kill using a dead body, so I think it's a very nebulous sort of honor.
When this is all over,
I'd ask if you or ninja had super strength, but you're not a doctor, so...
I am not a doctor. Okay, is he gonna come all the way to the door? No. Fine, I'll meet you halfway. How about you guys? What do you... What's your story? What's your tale?
I was kicked out of ninja school because I kept tripping. It's bad time. Don't like talking about it.
I'm not. Well,
What happened
we
to the
will talk
light?
about
Oh,
the
he's...
incident.
Here, let's do this. So we'll turn on the flare. Okay. Very good. Very good. Alright.
So darts always a weapon you have?
They are, but they don't really do a whole lot. They can break lights, and they can, like, get guards' attention, but it'll also piss them off, so it's usually not a good idea. Because it doesn't actually hurt them. But yeah, you have unlimited darts. So you have some way to mess with the environment at all times.
That's good.
And for doing that, I got, how many points? Enough to almost get me to the high-scoring threshold for the stage, so that's cool. I'm just gonna run now. Like, who's gonna hear me?
Ninjas? But
Only
you are
other
the
ninjas.
ninja.
There's something
Yeah.
wrong with the air down here. When you see that foul color, move fast
Oh, yeah.
and try not to breathe.
Welcome to the new mechanic. Poison areas.
That.
It's not too bad, it's just you can't stay down there very long, so you have to keep moving fast. Also the new mechanic,
Okay.
temporary grapple points. When you hook onto them, they'll make a bit of noise, and then they will break, and then you will be sad because you can't use them anymore.
So not only do we have Dark Souls' favorite area, we have Super Metroid's favorite mechanic.
Yep. Sorry, I'm not
So
actually...
this is just a Metroidvania.
Yeah. I'm not actually as familiar with Super Metroid as I am with some of the other games in the series, like the Prime titles. So...
The grapple mechanics in Super Metroid were jank, and
that I remember.
There were some breakable grapple points, and in addition to the jankiness, it was the best of times, the worst of times.
Alright. So this challenge room is all about how good are you at doing focus and grapple, and just those are the two mechanics you have to worry about. If you aren't good at those, then you're just not getting this one. That's all there is to it.
This seems like a thing that would be okay with mouse and keyboard if just given the aiming ability you might be given.
I mean, I am playing it with mouse and keyboard, and I'm doing just fine.
Well, that's what I mean. That like this might be one of the times where it's actually like easier on a mouse and keyboard just because you get it.
With the leisure of
Right.
choice,
Yeah. Okay. I get what you're saying.
it loses its charm.
Whereas normally I would play a platformer
With a
gamepad.
controller, like a normal person.
Yeah. I still disagree that top-down games should have gamepads, but that's a different story.
Okay, how do I deal with this fella? Ooh, I know what to do. I know what to do. Can I throw a dart at him from here? No? Okay, then we will throw a dart at him from here. This is the Dennis the Menace tactic.
Truly the most slasher of characters.
Just throw a thing at them from the dark, like, what the hell was that? Show yourself, punk, and then knife to the gut.
Show yourselves, cowards.
I'm just imagining Dennis just like covered in blood with just like knife in hand, dead
Knife in
family
one
around
hand,
him.
slingshot in the other.
Yeah. It's like Paranoia Agent, but worse.
You should rewatch Paranoid Agent. It's a good show.
I also am going to protect those mice.
most of what I remember of Paranoia Agent has been overshadowed by its opening theme.
It's a striking opening.
The rumor I heard was that it's because it was airing so late at night that they just wanted a really loud intro to wake people
right
up.
under the outer walls.
It would do that.
2 seconds.
Paranoia Agent's got a lot to say about society. R.I.P. Satoshi Kon.
Oh, he passed away.
What is this passage?
Yeah, he's been gone for quite a long time.
Alright, I guess I missed a scroll earlier, which is fine.
Didn't need that, would just have held you back.
Yep.
Yeah, the Adventure Scroll wasn't that good of an anime anyways. That was harsh. Actually, I liked it.
Pick this lock, open and close this door. This thing needs to break. Guard needs to freak out.
Is there any different? I haven't noticed it, but are there any different visual effects for being the nightmare version of stealth kills?
There actually aren't any. But I was just saying that they are more gruesome because that is the explanation for why the guards are rendered into just completely terrified versions of themselves as soon as...
Right. I'm just very sad that that wasn't visually indicated, kind of. Having like a bloody mess Fallout style option, but
yeah,
this game would be that'd be pretty great.
I mean, there's already some really gruesome thing to do. Like, you've seen the spike mines. That's not cool. Don't do that to people. Also, don't stab them with a sword. But the spike mine is especially gruesome.
But imagine spike mines, but the entire time because you're a nightmare. Kind of awesome. If a little, it might get tiring after a while, but it'd be great for the time it had.
Mm-hmm. There's also the part where they confuse the ninjas with mummies. There's an attack item we'll get later.
They're from the same genus of stealth.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Oh, I wish I had a guard right here so they could just see it and be immediately freaked out. But I have a better idea. I have caltrops. So what I will do is I will land here, chuck the caltrops here, break this, and leave.
Oh, what are these things? Someone out there. Hey, you! Hey! Target has been.
Oh, well, I messed that up. I caught onto the wall that I really didn't want to catch onto. It's okay.
The herbulations that are unique to ninjas.
This would be a great time for the bat's prey unlock, but I don't have that.
Ow! Spikes all over the floor. What is that? You're getting sweet. Okay, I know you're here.
Because I gotta kill all these guys somehow.
Yes, he's somewhere else. Ow! What the hell?
And I forgot there was one caltrop left. You know what? Screw it.
Oh well.
Take this.
Oh, I feel cheated about that one. I died again, by the way.
That's right. I still believe in
Spikes all over the... Hey, come out here. Ow! What the hell? Hey! Target sighted on the target.
I feel like I'm making this harder on myself than it needs to be, but I'm determined at this point, alright?
Ow! What are these things? You're getting sweet. Around here somewhere. Ow! What was that?
Yeah, Ninja is very weak to gun. Those 4 things, those are my health. Each shot takes away 1 point of health. They have assault rifles. Don't get seen, don't get shot. Don't do what I'm doing. Or if you're gonna do what I'm doing, do it better than I'm doing it.
Like, don't try to play Mark of the Ninja like Ninja Guy. It doesn't work.
There we go. Was that so hard?
I mean, probably. It looked like it was kind of hard.
Who the hell is this guy?
Alright, I think there's one more guy back there, and... Oh yeah, he's just looking over there. What are you doing? Come on. If you just look in the wall like some kind of goon, some ninja's gonna run up and kill you. You could have avoided this. Well, no, you couldn't have, but... It's the principle of the matter, alright? Okay, now I need to get up there. Open the catacombs. The catacombs are open. Now we're gonna jump in. Whee!
Looks like there's nowhere to go but down. Be sure to hold your nose.
Alright, how many guards lived? 3 dogs.
Too many.
Yeah, 4 guards were left alive. And 3 dogs. Everyone else died. That was a very bloody stage.
How